this because our next comedians are really big fun guys. And I want to see him deliver his jokes like this. I wish I could like super glue the mic to the stand too. One of my favorite comedians around here. I know I've been saying this a lot, but like this is awesome, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, Loris Jarvis Jr.
Seriously, am I wrong?
All right.
I'm going to do this. I'm not comfortable doing this. That kind of protects me from you guys. I have a lot of anxiety, and I'm mainly thankful tonight for the invisible soundproof barrier that exists right behind you guys right there. During the intermission, I walked back to the bathroom past the talkers just so I could kind of hear what they were talking about, see if it was that interesting. I was hoping they'd run out of things to say by now, but I crop dusted them when I walked by, and I did want to tell Jenny that a vacuum is not the safest way to get a tampon with a broken string out. You just go to the doctor. So I've been sleeping with a married woman on and off now for a few years, and I think that my wife is on to me, like, because every once in a while she'll wake up, and I'm married and I have a 2-year-old daughter. It's amazing to me how life can go from like one day barely able to take care of myself to the next day I am, I'm solely responsible for another person's life. I feed them, I bathe them, I clean up their poop, I teach them how to speak. And then we had a daughter, so that added a whole new level of teaching I had to do. A lot of talk about race and stuff tonight. I know it's not like cool or hip anymore to like hate a particular race, but fuck marathons, fuck half marathons, fuck 10K, fuck 5K, fuck a 100-meter dash, fuck any race that doesn't involve me finishing my beer before you, or finishing my meal in an allotted amount of time so that it's free. And I think my least favorite race of all is the triathlon, because you can call me old-fashioned, but I don't think that races should mix like that. Some of my friends, some of my sexually active friends, talk about the marathon sex they have with their partner. That sounds crazy to me, because sex with me is more like the 100-meter dash in the Special Olympics, and I pull up lane with a cramp halfway through, and I'm like, oh, you go ahead and finish without me. You got it. I tried to spice up my sex life recently by suggesting that my wife fantasize that I was Channing Tatum. That way both of us would be fantasizing that I was Channing Tatum. But really all that did was ruin Channing Tatum for her. Now she can't watch any of his movies now. I wrote this down, but you probably already know this. I'm not sexy. I have no confidence. I'm slightly overweight, like for my humanness. It's just big. So I've tried different things to lose weight, but my wife and I eat out like all the time. It's our one weakness. But to try to be a little bit healthier, we'll go to Subway because you can get healthy food there. But when I go, the veggie sub or whatever, or the pepperoni meatball sausage supreme cheesesteak that they had. But when I ordered my wife's sub, I asked them to cut 2 inches off of it, and I get a weird look from the sandwich artist, and I explained it. I said, she's assured me for years that 4 inches is perfect. It's the perfect size. Let's see. I appreciate everybody who came out tonight to see the stand-up show. I really wish this thing would stay up. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I do really appreciate everybody who came out to see some comedy tonight. I needed to laugh. They say laughter is the best medicine. I've been in a funk lately, and they say laughter is the best medicine. But being the scientist that I am, I actually had to I had to put that to the test. So I'm no longer allowed in the ICU at the hospital because laughing at the patient. I was tested. I pissed a lot of people off. Turns out medicine is the best medicine, followed by prayer and then laughter. They also say laughter's contagious, though, which I do believe that. But I believe it's an STD because I've transmitted it sexually to many a woman. I think it would be interesting if other diseases that were contagious were also the best medicine. I just picture a guy in the doctor's office, and the doctor comes out and says, sir, I'm sorry, and then the doctor gives him a shot in the arm, and I said, well, what was that? It's AIDS. It's a lot more AIDS. It's the best medicine. It's the best thing we can give you. Whatever. What happened to AIDS? AIDS used to be so prevalent and and it just disappeared. I guess not in reality. In reality, it still exists, but it disappeared from television. And I picture an STD high school reunion, STDHS, and all the STDs are there, and it's 20 years later, and chlamydia's there, and herpes is over just hanging out in the corner, and it's like he never left. He's the janitor now. He's always there. And then AIDS strolls in, wearing its Letterman's jacket, trying to still be relevant, talking about the good old days, how he was, so good at everything, and it was so cool, and how he almost made it into the NBA. Could have been the next Magic Johnson. Yeah, it's a long way. Yeah. All right. I am for the legalization of marijuana and prostitution. Not because I get high all the time and I sleep with hookers, but because I want to. It seems like, with the cause and that's Bill Cosby, that's what I call him because we're close. The Bill Cosby and the UVA, rape is a hot topic right now, but rape has existed for a while, I know. I'm not going to go into why. But, when I was a freshman in college, they sat us down in, the welcome seminar, and they explained to us, they said, look around to your left and look around to your right. 3 out of 4 of you will be involved in a rape in some way. And I was like, oh, shit. I was trying to, at first I was like, I hope I'm not the victim. But then I was like, I kind of hope I am the victim, because if I'm the perpetrator, I'll go to jail, and then I'll be the victim over and over again. Because I'm not a tough guy. Somebody mentioned Pearl Jam earlier. I was a big Pearl Jam fan back in the 90s. And I didn't really notice it at the time until I started talking at work with somebody about it. And I was singing the song Yellow Ledbetter, which I don't know if you know the words. I don't know if anybody knows the words. But it so I actually Googled those lyrics to that song, and it actually makes more sense when you can't understand the words at all. It's just an insane song. I do have glasses. I got them a couple years ago, and I think it's kind of weird that having glasses is like the only handicap that you have that people think that you're smarter because of. And you never see somebody like in a wheelchair and like, God, that guy's a genius. Like, he looks so smart. But I realized later that people think I'm smarter because I wear glasses because I'm not doing this all the time. I look pretty dumb when I do that. I really don't have much else tonight, but I think that's it. Thank you guys. You guys have been great. Thanks for sticking around.
If you didn't notice, Loris cut part of his finger off tonight, and he came out here for you people. He did this for you. For you. We have one more comedian left before we bring him on. I just want to tell everyone about a show next week in Waynesboro, hosted by Ken here. It's fucking awesome. It's always a great time out in Waynesboro at the Hot Spot. It's a fucking great venue. They have a vent that's shaped like a guitar, so that's cool. It's like going to if you're gonna you can go to Washington D.C. just to take pictures of the monuments. You don't even have to do that. You can go to Waynesboro and take a picture of a vent that looks like a guitar.